Their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. He shakes him off. Busts through the tackle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Back to throw. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. 1st down, Colts. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Love, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 17 yards out, and the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
180. Left out. Alert, alert. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ben to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Bang, bang. Check 13. Check 13. Tight on.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Game situation. Let's go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, team.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Down to lose 1.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
59, Mark. Check, 59. Watch the curve. Check 59. Mike is 59.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Keep playing
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Like 80. 56, right there, 56. Let's go, baby. Turn up.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that's complete to McCaffrey. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Pull it high. Quarter. Come. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Mike 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn up. Don't get nervous.
Big gas. Alert 3. Watch the air.
Check where they go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 24.
From the gun, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Sponge. No. 80 weapons.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, an even 90 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Block 80! I'm coming!
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
180! Check 55, Mike. Let's go!
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 56! Mike 55!
Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll Stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the Titans' 34-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
That's what I do. You go tight. You go hard. You got tight right there.
2nd and 1. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, you got 10? 56, the mock boy, 56. Check 56. Record. Kill.
Looking to throw. Love. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Covered by Anderson Baylor.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check. 59. Don't let it breathe. Play that shot deep.
To throw again. Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is with it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Roethlisberger now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
230.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Check 15. Check 15. Check 31. Check 31.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
To throw on third down. Love. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Mike, check, 59. Hey, here I come.
Throwing again. Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
44. 55.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
Roethlisberger now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Let's go. Come on. Short. 59. 59.
Throwing on first down. Love. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. The one running back is Gurley. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go, D. Say.
2nd and 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back.